Hey guys, it's Ryan, and this is going to be for the first tutorial of the new year, and it's a wall explosion. It's going to be for a video that's coming up soon on Relevant Videos. If you want to check that out, I'll be in a link somewhere, or it'll probably pop up pretty soon, but I don't know. But anyway, this is what the effect we are doing today, and I kind of made this effect up completely myself. Now it's a lot better on the other one. Computer on my monitors, but this will work for now. This is kind of quick, but anyway, you can do the wall explosion from like a lightning bolt, a bomb. I just kind of did it randomly just to show you all an example on what it would look like. Right here, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I'll show you all. I'll show you all in case you don't get it or if you're a beginner who doesn't know how to use it that well, then this will be a hard tutorial, but if you know how to use Adobe pretty well, then this should be an easy tutorial. You shouldn't have to replay it a couple times. Okay, so first what we're going to do is you're going to have a room that like when the wall explodes and you want to look into the room, this should be the room or the angle that you have, and it should be at the bottom layer. And now we are going to duplicate our wall once, and we are going to add a mask, a pencil mask. Now you can make this a huge explosion if you want to, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do like a tiny explosion like that right here. All you have to do is make it on the corner. You can make it here however you want, but I like the corner. It's harder and it looks cooler. Okay, but anyway, if you want it to look 3D, make it slow over here and large up here. Don't find that line. It works fine. Alright, and now we're going to go to him, Command C, Command V, and now if you see your thing is gone, but you got the one chain mask at the corner. And what you're going to do is you're going to go here and subtract. And now we have a wall, a hole, and if we turn off the hole, then you can see inside the house, and that's exactly what we want to do. Alright, and now we're going to add a shatter effect. Now it's going to be pretty self-explanatory for those people who know what they're doing. So effect shatter, and then you're going to do rendered, and you're going to go to force 1. Click the stopwatch for a radius, and you're going to click U so you can see what you're doing. Drag back 1 keyframe and take it to 0. In case you really want to see it, yeah, you did. I did right. But if you really want to, it's got to be 1 keyframe. It can't be any more. Now we have our shatter effect, but it's just bricks. Now that you could stop there, but that looks really retarded, so I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to shape, change it from brick to glass, and I'm going to change the origin spot to this corner right here, so we get this better effect. We're going to change the repetition to as much as you want. I like 31, just because it you get tiny, more detailed pieces. But if you really want to go crazy with the tiny details, then you would probably want to do 54 or something. But don't do 100 or 200, because then that just looks weird. But you want to make the chunks somewhat big, so it just doesn't look like weird. So that's good. And you're going to make the extrusion depth about 40 or 50. So you get a real thick, so it looks like the wall is thick. And now we have our explosion. If we drag it out forward, we have an explosion. But right now we're going to turn that layer off so we can focus on this effect right here. Now it doesn't look 3D at all, and if you notice on my other one, there's a gray rim, and that is pretty self-explanatory for you people who already know, who know how to use Adobe. All you have to do is go to Layer, New, Solid, make it this kind of grayish color, and click OK. Turn the layer off, use the pen tool, make sure you get a lot of chunks out here, just because in case you want to move it around to get a different feel, you can. So you kind of want to make it like, this takes a little bit of art skills, just so you can make the rim look realistic. So you're going to kind of point it down here so it looks like it's like realistic, and you're going to drag it into here and basically just connect it. Now we're going to drop this behind all of our wall layers. I'm going to turn that back on, and now we got a pretty impressive hole. You can correct the solid, you can add a light source if you really want to, but we're just going to keep it at that. And now for the last thing you do for this tutorial is you have your picture. Now that doesn't look realistic at all because it explodes right next to a table. Now if you want to move it around so it looks more realistic, you're going to scale down the picture, and then you're going to move it around until you get an angle that you like. So I like this angle because there's my roof. So and if we do it a little more down, so you don't see, you see a little less of floor, then it looks like the roof is touching right here. Or better yet, take the roof off and raise it up higher, so it looks like the roof is here. It's all illusion of the eye. So that is perfect, actually. You can change the floor if you want to. This was just a bad shot of my living room because I had to rush because I was going to go somewhere. But anyway, so that's all you really have to do for the effect. Now, if you want it to be perfect, you could see a little line. No one would notice that, but you can see a little line where you could see through and see that there's going to be an explosion. But only the top movie things, people would notice that. But so what you're going to do is just ignore it. But if you really want to avoid it, then just mess with the masks until one overlaps. Alright, thank you for watching. Make sure to watch some more tutorials in this new year of awesome tutorials, and make sure you ask requests for tutorials. And thank you very much. Goodbye.